Hi, what's up? I'm Rashad, and this is Okay Good Job. Let's talk about, well, I did a video a while back about my spiritual awakening, but I kind of want to get into detail about all of that. When I first came into this walk of life, well, just spiritual, I follow my intuition more than anything else. I, um, I was cool for probably maybe about 2, 3 years. I was cool. And then like something drastic happened. I had to move from the city I was living in back to my hometown, and things were just going downhill, and it just got very drastic, and things were looking kind of dark for me. So I voluntarily went to a psychiatrist through a couple of different doctors because nobody really could pinpoint what was going on with me. They started just throwing drugs at me. So, I asked, I have ADHD, so I was asked, I say, hey, I can't focus. Um, I was at the time, I was probably about maybe 27. At that time, I can't focus. It's hard for me to complete anything, or it's hard for me to sit in one place. Instead of giving me some type of stimulant for my mind, they gave me depression medication, and the depression medication made things worse. I started feeling different. It's like the chemicals in my brain were being rerouted. I couldn't really feel like I used to feel. I wasn't really able to just be myself. I was already depressed, and the medicine, it made things worse for me. Turned out my doctor gave me the wrong class of medication. I was taking it for 4 or 5 months. It just ruined my psyche. It just ruined my mental state. And I got another doctor, and she tried different types of medicine to put me on to make it, make me calm, or to reverse the side effects of the medicine that I was already taking. It was cool for a while. I was a zombie though. I wasn't as creative. I was just very numb, and I would sleep all the time. It got to the point where I became stable in the medication. It stabled out, and once those 3 months went by, I had been taking this every day. I started having a reaction to it where I was just very violent, and I was so violent. I was lashing out at people. I wasn't myself. I stopped taking it, and because it made me a person that I wasn't. Doing meditation for hell, probably since like 2007, and when I started feeling bad, I kind of shied away from it because I was thinking that I couldn't help myself, with the things that I've learned already by healing myself from the inside. Once I stopped taking the medicine, I ended up in Philadelphia, and I didn't have any medicine. I didn't have any doctors. I spent a lot of time by myself, and I was always at the park in nature. I was always meditating under the trees or in the grass. And for that extended stay of being up there, I became more spiritual. I became more connected with who I am, and I was stabilized. Things like spirits. I would see things like people's auras, and it's been like that since I was a child. So I was always the crazy person when I was in school. I'm not even sorry about it. I couldn't help that I was different. I was spiritually awakened at an early age versus people who are like in different countries, in different tribes. There's always a person like that, and they have an elder who went through the same process, walked them through that. Versus here in the Western world, we don't. When we experience things like that, like when you're young, we experience things like that. There isn't any like teachers. I live under the Bible Belt, so there was all the things that I was talking about was blasphemy. Automatically wanted me to be under medication. Automatically try to single me out because I was spiritually gifted, and I was around people who weren't. And I'm glad that how things turned out for me as I got older. I felt like I needed to find things that was going to help me live on this plane, and I feel like meditation was one of those things. Also, crystals were also something that actually helped me with my spiritual transition. So, if you're experiencing anything like that, I want you to know that you're not crazy. It's perfectly normal. You can like, share, and subscribe. Should have some stuff right here. You can follow me on Instagram, and you can follow me on Facebook. Okay, good job.